What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about Volt INU, and I'm going to be giving you my two main reasons why I am bullish on this project. If you're part of the Volt INU community, you know what to do. Smash that like button and flood the comments with the electricity bolts below. And let's get into the video today. But like I said, we're talking about Volt INU, which is about to hit 50,000 followers on Twitter. Huge congratulations. That'll probably come here in the next couple of days and is already verified on Twitter as well. Now, one of the reasons that I'm bullish on Volt INU is because of the community. One of my good buddies, Mike the Investor, says a token is only as strong as the community behind it. And I think we can all agree, everybody that's watching this here today, that Volt INU has an incredibly strong community. It reminds me of the early days of SHIB. It reminds me of the early days of Saitama. It reminds me of the Doge army because it's just a powerful community that's out there working together, positive, shilling tokens. So I always look for that first, the community. And I think when you're looking at the Volt INU community and the Volt army, they check all the boxes. But don't ask me. Ask the community below. If you guys believe that the Volt army is one of the strongest communities, comment below with some electricity bolts, say yes, comment Volt Army, and let's see how strong the community is. Very, very strong, in my opinion. Now, before I give you number two, I want to talk about the price. So this is not number two, but I want to talk about the price because the price is actually holding up nicely, in my personal opinion, when looking at what the market is doing. So we're looking at the crypto market here, a $1.27 trillion market cap, well below our all-time high, well below. Bitcoin below 30K, ETH below 2,000. A lot of tokens that I cover on this channel are falling, but Volt seems to be holding pretty strong. And you might be wondering, Jake, it's down 41% of the week. What do you mean it's holding strong? Well, guys, we have to look back to April. When Volt made its migration with Everise, Volt is still up from that time. Volt is still trading higher than when it made its migration. So things are still looking good for Volt. There's a $46 million market cap, which I think is a good place to be sitting, especially if the market does pick back up. We're going to see this thing take off, in my personal opinion, not financial advice, just my personal opinion. There's 45,000 holders. I think Dex Tools needs to update this, but still a good amount of volume, $134,000 of volume per day. So the token, in my opinion, is still looking pretty solid for considering what's happening with the market. Now, number two, this is kind of two things combined, but the second reason I'm bullish, number one was the community. Number two is the development team / execution. Guys, Volt INU just got listed on their 23rd centralized exchange today. It is P2P, B2P. And they are now listed. That's 23 exchanges. I was on a Twitter space earlier with B Roots and Ian Heinrich, in which I said, I don't think I've ever seen a token besides SHIB or ApeCoin get listed on this many exchanges, this many centralized exchanges this quickly. It's been about 5 months. Volt INU was already on 23 centralized exchanges. I remember Voltoshi tweeted this out probably about a month or so ago, and they said 30 centralized exchanges before summer. Let's make it happen. And look, I'll be honest. I was sitting there and I was like, I don't know if it's going to happen. We're not even done with May, and we're currently on 23 centralized exchanges. So the dev team says they're going to do stuff, and they execute, which makes me bullish because when I see a tweet go out there about major exchanges, when I see a tweet go out there about major partnerships, I have the peace of mind as an investor that, hey, there's a good chance that this is actually going to come true. So a strong community, a price that's holding up nicely during some bearish times, pretty bearish times, some of the most bearish times we've seen here in the past 365 plus days, maybe even 2 years. And then a development team that is working hard, that's executing, and obviously is investing in the project. I mean, they literally have paid for 23 centralized exchanges. That's not cheap. That's not cheap. So they're here to stay. Great influencers talking about it. Shout out to all the influencers that talk about Volt INU. I appreciate your guys' content. It's great to see all of you guys. And those are the two reasons. Let me see your comments below. Why are you bullish on Volt INU? Leave some comments below. Leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't care. Leave some reasons below. If you have not yet, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you guys on the next episode. Peace out, everybody.